Hey, what's going on, my Evolves North County fam? So, as you know, I'm your girl Kelly, and I'm here to give you the lowdown, the rundown on what happened in St. Louis County government this week because my job is to attend the meetings, so you don't have to. That's right. And your girl attended two meetings this week, two dose meetings this week. And I'm gonna get right into you to let you know what happened. So the first meeting I attended was the committee of the whole. It was a committee of the whole meeting. So essentially, all of the St. Louis County Council members. And the purpose of this meeting, the planning department provided updates of TIF projects. TIF is an acronym for tax increment financing, so it's a form of a tax abatement for redevelopment projects. So they talked about three of these projects in St. Louis County, and the one I'm really gonna speak to and I focused on was the one in North County, which is the Mayfair Plaza. And so this is located at Parker Road and 367. And so every 5 years, really quickly, every 5 years, the planning department, through state reporting requirements and all of that, they have to give a 5-year update on these projects. And so this is, the 5-year mark for all these projects. So they're just kind of doing it. And again, it's basically like a progress report type of a situation where they say, hey, this is what's occurred throughout the duration of this TIF project, and then the council, they vote yay or nay if it's like good enough for them or whatever. So it's like a progress report. So I'm gonna get right into this Mayfair Plaza project. So again, the presentation that was provided by the planning department, the director of the planning department. She pretty much, so first she talked about the plan, right? So from jump, this is what the developer had in mind for the Mayfair Plaza project. A shop and save anchor grocery store, a retail strip center, which would have retail as well as like office space, infrastructure improvements such as a new traffic signal on Parker Road, upgrades to parking lots, and also new sidewalks. So then she went into like the progress, I guess to date, right? So in 2007, there was a brand spanking new shop and save there built. In 2008, Bank of America relocated there. And there was also the traffic signal, I guess they were speaking to, on Parker Road that was installed. In 2010, the VA medical clinic became a tenant, as well as Family Dollar. In 2015, Taco Bell was added as a tenant. In 2016, the shopping center was sold. In 2018, the Shop and Save closed. And then you had a dialysis center and advanced surgical centers, I guess, added like after the Shop and Save closed. So currently there are vacancies in the strip. And there are also two vacant like non-built parcels as well. So they're just hanging there. So after providing kind of like the updates, also the planning director mentioned that the developer was unavailable to attend the meeting that morning because they were out of town, I guess. But the developer, he mentioned, or he or she mentioned via email, that losing Shop and Save, it was a blow to the project, and that they are working, with increasing marketing and promotion and all of that so they can get those vacancies filled in the Mayfair Plaza. So what was the overall verdict from the planning department regarding this project? It's the verdict, and I quote: "The project has complied with proposed timelines scheduled in the plan." The county council did vote, to say if that, was enough progress for them, if that sufficed, whatever. And they agreed that, yeah, adequate progress had been made. But I will mention Councilwoman Webb. She did express her issues and her concerns with the project with all those vacancies. So she did make her concerns public. But, I guess according to the rest of the county council and the planning department, this project's going, you know, yeah, it's the progress is going pretty well. So the second meeting I attended was the St. Louis County Council meeting. I'm gonna highlight like a few items. So first, I'm just gonna jump right into passage of bills, final passage. So there was bill number 76, and if passed, St. Louis County would join the Missouri Clean Energy District. And this is one of two entities in the St. Louis area that have the PACE program on lock. So the PACE program, that stands for Property Assessed Clean Energy, and it supports homeowners with limited financing options so that they can get energy efficient home improvements. Homeowners pay off their repairs as part of their property taxes every year. But the problem, and again, this was from an article that County Councilwoman Kelly Dunaway actually provided for folks to read, expressing kind of her concerns with passing this legislation. But apparently there's an issue, and that Black homeowners end up paying many times more the worth of their homes, and they're in danger of losing their homes because they can't afford these increased property taxes. And so there are private entities that are making these home appraisals. So not based off of St. Louis County government, none of that. These are private entities that are making these home appraisals, and they're inflated. And again, it's problematic on many levels. So again, Councilwoman Dunaway provided this article, which I really read. It's a really good read. Check it out on the Evolve social media page. Definitely on Facebook, I shared it for folks, just as an FYI. But this bill was placed on pause for further consideration before final passage. So there may be a committee of the whole meeting to discuss this legislation. So I'll be sure to keep you posted on that. So we had other bills up for final passage. Bill 104 passed, and this was regarding a grant to support the Lead Hazard Control Initiative and Healthy Homes program. Bill 106 passed, and it supports a new lieutenant position in the wellness unit of the St. Louis County Police Department related to the Active Bystandership program, also known as the ABLE program. And the cost for the position is about $138,000. And ABLE gives officers what they need to overcome the innate and powerful inhibitors all individuals feel when called upon to intervene in their peers' actions. That's a direct quote from County Exec Stand page, I guess, expressing the need for this program. So, yeah, that was passed to provide coin to fill that position in the St. Louis Police Department. Then we have Bill 111. So this has been contested for a while. And so since last week maybe. But anyway, this would, if passed, it would provide an eviction moratorium in St. Louis County. And there are about 20 solid minutes of debate about the bill. So I'm going to kind of provide a few quotes from some of the county council members to give you a gist of kind of how people are feeling about it. So Chairwoman Days said, and I quote, "The intent is good, but the bill still has some issues." Councilman Fitch said, and I quote, "What is the legality of this? Will it hold up in the courts?" Councilwoman Clancy said, and I quote, "Let's have some humanity." So the final verdict, there were 4 ayes. So we got those from Webb, Dunaway, Clancy, and Tracus. There were 2 noes from Harder and Fitch, and 1 abstention, and that was Chairwoman Davis. So, but ultimately, Bill 111 passed, again, making sure that folks are not being put out of their homes, at this time, due to economic hardships, financial hardships caused by COVID-19. So yeah, y'all, that's all that I have for you for this past week. So please stay safe out there, and you will hear from me soon. Peace.